Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is part 2 of the UDR series. So as you can now see, there is some dirt on the UDR, so I have taken it out. But part 2 is all about some free upgrades you can do and ways to optimize it. To be honest, I actually thought there's a little bit more included with the UDR, which I thought helped to justify the price point. Now, of course, you do have that rear axle or rear drive shaft and the extra tires, which help to justify it, and then the lights already installed, which are working. But I actually thought it came with that Bluetooth module. I guess the radio is actually just enabled to handle it, so it is a $34.99 upgrade. That was one of the things I was going to go over because I read up and watched videos and all this stuff on battery health, battery life, optimization of the battery and energy, as well as optimization of your car with the TSM and different things, which you can still do via the radio. It's just a little less precise, and the battery you actually can't do unless you have that enabled module. But there are still some upgrades that you can do, so we'll keep this short and sweet. So around all of the screws that go into the body, I put tape. That's supposed to help the body from cracking at those points. Under these ones, I did put it as well. Now, I don't necessarily think, I don't really think that's necessary. I kind of went a little overboard, and I put it on these ones as well, and the ones in the back here. I think these ones could be okay to do. I think the back ones are probably useful to do because of how thin it is back there, and the fact that you will be hitting either the rear or the front bumper sometimes, and then these sides as well are very thin. These ones and these ones I don't necessarily think you need to do. Now, the other thing I did was I did put some tape under there as well. You can kind of see how it goes through those screws, and then I put it up in the wheel wells there, just because that's where body rubbing occurs. And now the other thing I did was I did put tape over the holes in the wheels, and then vented the outside with a drill, and that'll help prevent extra weight from getting within your tires and wearing out the motor faster. Overall, I think this and this you need to do. The wheels and tires, I don't necessarily know that you have to do that unless you're running in a wet or very sandy conditions. I am running on a baseball field and in the woods, so I thought, why not just do it anyway, since it's recommended. They actually put a little sheet in the battery holder talking about venting the wheels and taping those shut. Now, I would be more conservative than I was with the tape. It made it very hard to put these screws back in several locations, especially the hood and the rear. These ones a little bit, but not too bad. And now with the wheel tape, some of mine I might have to clean up a bit because the edges are scraping something and tearing up. And I don't really care about the tape tearing up, but that could be creating extra friction in there. So go conservative on the tape and really only do it where you have to. Now, the TSM is a little bit enabled already, just automatically out of the box. I don't think it's overbearing, but if you are going to bash this car, you're probably going to want to turn that off to give yourself more freedom of control in the air and not have that TSM take over. Continue watching my channel if you want to see more of the UDR. I have filmed a lot out with this car, and I'm going to continue to film it. Very excited about this car, and I'm building my review right now, kind of in my head of what I'm going to say about it and what I think about the car. Stay tuned for that to compare it to the other models that I've had. Thanks for watching.